believers, to the King of Kings and to the Lord of Lords. Who are we, oh Lord, that you are mindful of? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Lórí ètò yín, ètò wa, Idile Alayo Ati Idera. Orúkọ ti tèmi ni Idera Aya. On this program, we would like to be talking about building sweet, loving, and peaceful homes. On this episode, we're talking about sacrifice in marriage. Sacrifice is all about giving up something we want and things we enjoy to strengthen our relationship. I will not be the only one talking to us about sacrifice in marriage. We have guests and they have been married for good 30 years. Isn't that amazing? And they are ready to share with us from their wealth of experience. Daddy, Mommy, you are welcome to Idile Alayo Ati Idera show.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Anochiroye Felix.
Thank you. I'm Dr. Maureen Anochironi.
You're welcome, ma.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, dear.
Can you enlighten us little on sacrifice in marriage?
Thank you. My understanding as far as sacrifice in marriage is concerned is surrendering, letting go some of those conveniences you will now forgo, letting go in marriage.
Mommy, what about you?
I can say that sacrifice begins from the moment you said yes to your husband. Because you've started sacrificing already. You're sacrificing your father's name. You're sacrificing your home. Probably you have a place you're staying, but you're ready to move in to your husband's place. So the sacrifice has started. It simply means giving up what you cherish for the sake of another.
Giving up what you cherish,
yes,
for the sake of another.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma. Sir, it is said that sacrifice is essential in marriage. Sir, how true it is?
Quite true. Like I said, surrendering. Let me start by saying that you should not forget the fact that two people coming together are coming from different backgrounds. For them to blend, it entails giving up, like I said, some conveniences. Some of the things you consider, convenient. It may not be convenient for the person you are expecting. You are staying together now. Maybe if you want me to go into details, I want to cite an instance. I am somebody very organized, to say. My toothpaste, I don't press it from the middle. I press it from the base. Then you make room for coming the next morning, seeing that the paste was pressed from the middle instead. You learn to live with that.
Wow.
That is part of the sacrifice.
Wow. As little as toothpaste.
So those, I say nitty-gritty, those are small things you may consider immaterial. But to somebody, it matters a lot.
Mommy, what about you?
I can say, Christ gave us an example already about sacrifice. The Bible says he sacrificed for the church and he gave himself up. And when you're giving up, it means you're sacrificing some things. And it's the same way in marriage. There are certain things, just like he said, there may be little things, Maybe you would have loved to take a nap by this time, and your husband says, I want my food. You give up that rest or that nap, and you enter the kitchen.
And that
These
really
are sacrifice. Yes.
That really takes a lot. And you want to rest,
Yeah.
and he said he wants his food, and you just have to sacrifice that moment.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. They say experience is the best teacher. Daddy, Mommy, kindly share with us about a time you had to make a sacrifice in your marriage.
Let me say that, like you mentioned, we've been together for 30 years. It will take me now time to recall a particular thing because this sacrifice is something that comes on a daily basis.
So we have to be sacrificing every day for
You
our
have to.
partner.
I mean, it's a continuous
It's a
thing.
continuous thing, yes.
Wow.
Yes, it
It's
is a continuous
continuous.
thing.
You can't say, I sacrificed this last month. Maybe the issue comes up again this month. Say, no, I'm not going to do it again. There's something like that. It's a continuous thing. So I don't know whether you are talking about a particular experience. Like I said, this marriage of a teen, the moment a woman leaves the parents' home, brings her own portmanteau, brings her all her clothes and say, I've come to stay with you now, that kind of thing. It's part of all the, glitterati. I mean, it's part of all the prancing and dancing around and I have a wife now, You don't just have to forget that there are sacrifices that go with it. So like it's a continuous thing, it's an everyday thing. Like I said, I will still go back to, you will remember that I have promised myself to let go, surrender certain things, otherwise you wouldn't have. Those are the sacrifices in marriage.
Before I come to mommy, kindly tell us what particular thing that you can remember that you sacrifice in this your journey.
Okay, like I said, it's a daily routine or what occurs now and then. My wife is from Anambra State. I am from Imo State. People from that side, they like onubu soup. That is the soup prepared with bitter leaf.
Okay,
While we are more of Oha people, what I'm telling you, still happens up to today. Left for me, you won't mention onubu soup or bitter leaf soup where I am. But I have come to accommodate, shift from time to time, and she likes it.
So, Daddy, you have to join her in eating it, the onubu soup.
Yes, I do. With relish.
With relish.
Yes.
You don't
It's
have
part
choice.
it's part of the sacrifice. My pastor, one of my pastors once said that even when your wife does not cook, does not know how to cook, in order, part of the sacrifice, in order to make the meal roll, that is a relationship to continue. When you are eating the soup she made, you see me doing like this.
Help.
As if you enjoyed it all.
Help.
Meanwhile, inside of you didn't enjoy it.
So,
Part of the sacrifice. What I'm saying is that I have come to love the onubu soup.
Daddy, is it that you say in relish, abi?
With relish.
With
Eat the food
relish.
with relish, yes. As if
So
you are
you-
enjoying every bit of it.
You don't have choice. You just have to. Mommy, what is
Just like Daddy has said, one thing with me, my husband is a man of the people. I'm on the quiet side. But when I got married to him, I saw that there's no how I can hide myself. So he made me to be always coming out, especially to the village people. You have no choice but to come out and greet and serve. So this one area of my life that before I got married, I'm always on the quiet side. But now he has made me to be everywhere like him, and then traveling. My husband likes traveling to the village. So me, I'm not that traveling type. But there's no how he can travel without me following him. So this is another area of sacrifice I can say I've encountered since I married him.
Okay, ma. You said you are a quiet person.
Yes, I'm on the
And
quiet
just
side.
because you got married to Daddy, he brought you out.
Yeah.
So how are you enjoying that part?
I am enjoying it anyway. I have no choice. Left alone, I would have loved to be on by myself. But he has made me, I enjoy it. Let me
But
just
you still fall back on sacrifice.
Yes.
That means you sacrifice what you love.
Yes.
And what you are enjoying. You enjoy being your quiet place. You
Yeah.
don't want anybody to see you. But Daddy eventually brought
Yes,
you out.
yes.
Daddy said you don't like eating the onubu soup. But because of you,
Yeah.
he's eating it. That's very
Exactly.
good, sir. That's very good. And that's
Exactly.
very good, ma'am. And sir, please, this sacrifice in marriage, it has really, you are telling us now that You just have to. Why is it like that? Is it because you know that this is your home or is your wife? Is it love that can push you to sacrifice, or is there any other motive apart from love that makes you to?
Definitely love.
Wow.
Because I am somebody who believes in you make a marriage work. You have to throw in everything into it for it to work. And this is one of them. I don't know whether you understand my...
I understand.
Yeah, because you have to make it work. You work out a marriage. You know? So sacrifice is part of it. You know, you're a woman. If I may maybe shift a little bit. If I'm talking to men, maybe I will just be gesturing the other and say yes. But besides that, what I'm talking about is that you know how to take care. You know the chord you will strike, and it goes hand well with your wife. So if you believe in making your marriage work, look out for those chords. From time to time, you strike them. This one here, I have her number. You catch my drift?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I have her number. I know the button I'll press and get what I want.
You know the button you will press.
Yes, I have her number.
For her to be able to go out of her way self for you.
No two ways about that.
Wow.
Yeah, just like you said, marriage, sacrifice in marriage, sacrifice and love, they go pari passu. Because whatever made you to sacrifice is nothing but love. If you don't love that person, you won't go out of your way to do anything for that person. The Bible is even our anchor. It said Christ loved the church and gave. It's because of love, the love Christ had for the church. That's why he gave, you understand? And that giving, it has to do with to sanctify. That in marriage, now, it means to bring out the best of that person. What you're doing is not just because you love doing it. It's in order to bring out the best in that person. Just like he said, in order to make your marriage work. You understand? That's just the reason. So it has to be love in action.
There are lots of crises going on in marriages. Some have divorced, some they are about to. Please, sir, Amma, can you help us and advise them on what they can do to avoid all this?
You know, first of all, it depends on the agreement in that marriage. Most of the time, some men promise what they cannot fulfill.
Wow.
You know? And so when the woman comes in, she discovers that all you told her before the marriage, they are lies. That's where the trouble starts in the first place. So men should try as much as possible to tell their wives or the woman they want to marry who exactly they are. I remember when my husband was coming to me, he told me that they don't have anything, no, that they are very poor in their house. He told me that one, going, that me, I was raised in the township, that he was born in the village, even at the backyard. That was what, is it in the kitchen or is your mother's kitchen? You know,
Wow.
so that
when I got much here in the head,
that
to the point where she would drop me about 4 p.m. on a certain day.
So this is who he is. So then I've come to realize that it's exactly what he told me. He didn't tell me that he built one high skyscraper somewhere and I came in and I didn't see it. So these are the things that usually bring a quarrel in marriage. But if men can be as sincere, the woman that loves you will love you no matter how you are and whatever you have. So it's always good to tell the truth, how you are.
Okay, if I can come in there and help her, I will cite some instances.
Okay, sir.
We met in University of Lagos. Those days, I want to recount this and say it again because she mentioned it years after we have gotten married. She now said, okay, on a close study, I observed that while we were in school, in the university, any day I come and say, Maureen, please, do you have some money there? Let's go and take a bottle of Coke. I don't have. It was later she discovered that she's in for a treat. Because I will paint the picture of there is nothing. Sometimes those who are conversant with University of Lagos during our time, if you get out of the campus and say you are going across the gate, there's a place, I think one in town, it used to be called. When you walk into that place, you know it's happening there. From I don't have money for a bottle of Coke or something like that, to now, what do you want? After taking it, I will pay. At the end of the day, she started looking at me, but she said, you don't have money. That's how, that's my kind of person.
Okay.
So, just like she said, my people have the proverb that if you want to go and buy ogi, akamu,
Okay, sir.
don't delegate it. Go and buy it yourself. So that if using hot water on it, it doesn't come out fine. You get it? You won't blame anybody. Because especially if it is a new corn, like I said, it doesn't obey hot water very well. So when it doesn't come out fine, if you are the one that bought it yourself, you say, this new corn, they are making this. That's why this is. If you had delegated it, if you had asked somebody to go and buy that corn, ogi for you, I mean, it will make a hell of noise out of it. That man costs it, he doesn't know good one and all that, I don't know that you catch what,
Yes,
So that is the spirit we adopt when it comes to marriage. And I still preach it up to today. Even in marriage counseling, if it is possible, look out for what you want. You get the point?
Okay, sir.
One thing is that many men today, it appears they don't know what they want. If you ask them, they go for the things that do not last. I have always advised some of them. You get the point? Look out for the things that are abstract. Those are the things that last. The things that are abstract about the lady in question, not maybe her backside or the rest of other things. You will find out that you're making a mistake. But if you, like my wife, those days, her voice used to turn me on when she's singing. That kind of thing. I should put it the way it is.
Yes,
that was what happened. You get the point? But like she said, she made mention of, if you go about building castles in the air, very soon they will remember what they are. You don't build castles in the air, they are quicksand, they will give way. Sooner than later. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
But so, if this one is for marriage, I remember a former American president, Ronald Reagan. I read the book, Sincerely Yours, Ronald Reagan. That's the book he wrote to the son, Michael, who was getting married. Please allow the girl you want to marry to see you when you have not brushed your teeth. You get the point?
Yes, sir.
When you have not dressed up and all those things. If after all this, she agrees, you get the point? No problem, go ahead. You get the point? The same, I still tell men, is it possible the girl you have been, dreaming of, is it possible you catch her off guard? You get the point?
You know what you want to
catch her off guard. Is it possible you do that and see whether you're still interested? You get the point? You know what you women call makeup? What is makeup? Make believe. Is it not? Makeup is make believe. It's not the real thing. It's artificial. You get the point? Why not see the lady you want to marry in her real state?
without makeup.
And see whether you are still interested. You get the point? I am trying to tell you some of the things that bring up that raise issues in marriage, that leads to crisis. You get the point? But if eventually end up with the girl of your dream, after all these things, I bet you, there's no issue that will come on that will not be able to handle. You get the point? I'm not saying that there may not be some exceptions to the rule, but not the rule as it were. This time around, it won't be the rule. There may be exceptions. You get the point? So that's what I'm saying. Try to make sure that, not that that is the person my daddy or my mom recommended or my popsy or that kind of thing. What about you? What are you saying? Because all this is only, you will go through all of them in marriage. Simple as that.
So, sir, if I may get you right, before you can practice this sacrifice, you must know what you want, so that it can make it easy for you to sacrifice anything.
Exactly.
No two individuals are the same. Like I said from the beginning, these are people coming from different backgrounds. So automatically sacrifice is entailed. You get the point? So you have made up your mind. You know, but that is why I'm an advocate of courtship in marriage. An advocate.
So know what you want.
Yes. Don't say that maybe this was, we are forced into this or something like that.
So, sir, are you telling me now that it's not good idea to choose for someone?
It is not, especially today. It worked out in the past. Our parents did it and it worked. But now, it does not work.
So why is it not working?
Like I said, the answer is not far-fetched. If you make a recommendation, if somebody, my parents, those days, they used to say, I still remember very well that my elder brother married with a picture. This is the picture of the lady. That kind of, you're laughing. Why are you laughing? You're laughing because you know you can.
Even my father said, "Don't even support that," because he's saying that person sitting there, you don't know, maybe he's screaming.
Exactly.
There is a need for you, you know. See what you want to pay for.
See what you want to pay for.
Yes, and if you wholeheartedly accept this sacrifice we're talking about, is not going to be a problem for you.
Difficult.
It's easy.
Yes.
You find it easy doing it.
But if Popsy recommended or Momsy, you are honoring your parents' choice, something like that, you know, it's very easy to puncture whatever the man or the woman is doing.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. Then the last question, sir. Can you please advise young couples on the importance of sacrifices in marriage?
It's very important. Very, very important. Just like I said, already for Christians, Christ has given us the example. So it's very important. You know what happens these days is that everybody, I love myself. I want what is good for me. So without considering other people's, you don't want to suffer for just for 1 minute. Nobody wants to suffer for himself. But if only you can give away some things just for the sake of this marriage. And that is why when he was saying that some people marry for outward appearances, you know, is very wrong. If your motive of getting into marriage is because of love, there's nothing you cannot sacrifice. You understand? There's nothing you cannot. I read one book on marriage and it was talking about, you know, when you're entering into marriage, your motive will be, how do I bring out the best in my spouse? You know, and not what you can get from him. And that's what happens, that when there are difficulties or hardship, you'll be able to endure. Let me give you an instance. If you married for love and you have come into marriage 1 year, 2 years, no issue, there wouldn't be any problem because you love your wife. You didn't marry her because I want somebody to give me children. So if those children don't come at the time you expected them to come, there'll be problem. I got my first issue 7 years after marriage.
Wow.
And there was no day my husband said anything negative because love is involved. We love
What about
ourselves.
his family?
Exactly. Because they know the love he has for me and because they know the kind of person he is, nobody, I must confess, nobody ever disturbed me during that period. It was only once the mother was trying to tell me, have you tried this? Have you tried that? You understand? That was just it. But they have never bothered me about. You have not
Okay,
given
they
us.
just said, they called me by saying, have you tried
Yes,
this?
my mother-in-law was telling me, herbs now.
Okay.
Would you mind trying this?
That means, let's say daddy did not give room for anybody.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. They know him,
Wow.
so that's it. That's it. So
That's
that's it.
all right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And thank you, ma.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
God bless you, ma.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.
On behalf of Idile Alayo Ati Idera, the team member, every one of us would like to appreciate you with this token, sir.
Thank you so much. We appreciate. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Okay.
For the chance to speak to couples about this knotty issue of sacrifice in marriage. Very, very essential. So we commend you people for finding time, putting this together. Once again, we are grateful we appeared here at the Idile Alayo program.
Yeah.
We hope to be with you sometime again.
Yes,
So we are very grateful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the wonderful gifts. We appreciate.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You have heard from mommy and daddy. So I would like you to know that true sacrifice is not about losing yourself. It's about both partners truly caring for one another. Thank you for joining us on this episode. I remain your amazing host, Idile Alayo Ati Idera. Stay tuned as we will be bringing interesting topics on our next episodes. Bye.